From Amateur Radio Newsline Report number 2188, these are the Ham Nation headlines for Wednesday, October 9th, 2019. First this week, breaking news. We at Amateur Radio Newsline and Ham Nation are saddened to learn of the passing of Larry Junstrom, K4EB. He died just as this newscast was going into production on Sunday, October 6th. Larry was the bass player for 38 Special and a founding member of Lynyrd Skynyrd. He was 70 years old. Larry was a guest on Ham Nation Episode 4 back on June 14th, 2011. Our thoughts and prayers are with his family and fans all around the world. We begin this week's report with a story of cooperation in the face of yet another hurricane. Anchor Stephen Kinford, N8WB.
While hams in the Azores activated their emergency network with the approach of Hurricane Lorenzo in the final days of September, AMSAT announced it was making amateur satellite AO92 available as requested by hams in the Azores. The availability of the satellite helped bolster readiness, which also got a boost from HF operations, local analog repeaters, and DMR. The AO92 satellite was launched in January of 2018. In an unusual occurrence, the hurricane crossed the Atlantic Ocean and was headed toward Europe as an extratropical cyclone, weakening somewhat en route.
Never mind going to the library to find a book. How about checking out a chat with an astronaut instead?
It's not unusual for the Sonoma County Main Library to bring the world to visitors. On the 1st of October, however, the library delivered the world via radio. A radio aboard the International Space Station operated by astronaut Ken Hague, KG5TMV, in a telebridge contact sponsored by the Sonoma County Radio Amateurs and linked with the ARIS telebridge station K6DUE in Greenbelt, Maryland. Youngsters from the Santa Rosa Middle School got to ask the astronauts a range of questions. The students, many of whom had been affected by the recent California wildfires, wanted to know how natural disasters, including the current crop of Atlantic hurricanes, looked when viewed from space, and what it felt like sitting aboard a rocket as it hurtled away from the Earth. Tim Bosma, W6MU, director of the amateur radio ground station at the Santa Rosa Junior College, said that the college's involvement in the ARIS contact helped spark the students' imaginations and hopefully increase their interest in science. Of course, if they're looking for any books on the subject, they'll be back at the library before too long. For Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm Kevin Trotman, N5PRE.
3 amateur radio clubs in the UK are feeling mighty proud right now.
The Radio Society of Great Britain has announced the top 3 winners in its National Club of the Year competition for 2018. Top honours went to the Hildeston Radio Society in Region 10, followed by the Bush Valley Amateur Radio Club in Region 8. The third place went to Essex Ham in Region 12. The Hildeston Society, which meets in Margate, notes on its website that it is a repeat award winner, having previously received Club of the Year honours in its region for 2013, 14 and 15. The Bush Valley Club has been meeting since 2008 and meets on the last Thursday of each month, according to its website. Essex Ham began in 2011, developing from a website created to assist new holders of foundation licenses, and it now supports local area clubs as well. The awards were made at the Society's National Hamfest, held in Newark on the 27th and 28th of September. For Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm Jeremy Boot, G4NJH.
And that's all from the Amateur Radio Newsline, your independent source for amateur radio news for 4 decades and counting at arnewsline.org. With Stephen Kinford, N8WB, Kevin Trotman, N5PRE, Jeremy Boot, G4NJH, Karen Eve Murray, KD2GUT at the news desk in New York, and our news team across the globe. I'm Don Wellbanks, AE5DW. 7-3. We'll see you next time here on Ham Nation.